Hello, I'm Shannon Beckmann with Commander Rods, and we're going to do a little dock shooting on Lake of the Ozarks this morning. I want to show you mainly right now the two baits that we use. This one's Clint Hibden's little sweetheart bait. It's a hand poured bait. It's hollow in the middle and skips like a rock, but you just slip your hook through, bring him down, bend it around, center him up, poke your eye through, and then you can actually skin hook that a little bit and you've got a weedless bait. Great little bait to shoot docks with. It skips good. The second bait we use is it's a solid bait. It's a crappie monster, but they're using a good soft rubber where fish hold on to it good. But you just center it in, bring it out the center of his back, bring it up, and then we're putting a little shot of super glue right here to help hold that on there. And then you can get pretty rough with it shooting it, and it's going to stay for you until you lose it. We've used the same jig all day if you don't lose it. Okay, well, let's pull over here to the dock and catch one. What we're going to do today is shoot docks here on Lake of the Ozarks, and the great thing about being able to shoot docks is we literally got thousands of them, and this thing's about 100 miles long, and there ain't a month out of the year. You might have to travel around a little bit to find the right dock, setting in the right depth or whatever, but there ain't a month out of the year that you can't catch a limit of crappie shooting docks. And it's called dock shooting, but really it ought to be called dock skipping, because what we're doing is just skipping that out across the top. You don't actually want to just plunge it in there. You want it to, so you can get in them tight spots. You want to hold it about the length down to your reel. This is a 7-footer, and my son here, he's going to use a 6.5 today. But you see a lot of guys bending over. You want to use a good quality rod like this Commander. Bring it down, length of your hand. You can just stand up, pull it back. When you let it go, it'll just skip under there. And that's all natural with that fish. Something comes skipping under there, a little shad or a minnow, and he's going to eat it. And where a lot of people are going wrong, or I think, they hold that bait way up or high, and they get in, and when they shoot that, it plunges. And that's not as natural coming under there with them. But we're going to shoot a dock here and see if we can catch you one. There's an old hot summertime Lake of the Ozarks crappie. We'll save him for lunch.
Little advice to anyone that's new to shooting docks or wants to try it: make sure you bring plenty of jig heads. You will lose some.
Nice fish there. And I can feel everything my jig's doing in there.
That's the greatest part about it, is the versatility of these rods. I can take the same rod, go out for a day and shooting docks, go put a Cinco on it, and go around and catch me a limit of bass with the same exact rod. Got the sensitivity, the power, everything you need in one package. That is a good one. Good like the Ozark slab.
The reason we like using commanders, you know, like on American Crappie Trail, you're fishing against the best guys in the world. And I mean, any advantage you can come up with, you've got to have. And the first thing is a good fishing pole. You've got to have a good rod. You want a rod that when you load him up, you want him to load up, you know, like 3/4 of the way back, and that's where your power is. You need the power to get that jig way back up and under there. But then what you also got to have, a lot of times, you've got that laying in there on a loose line, and you got to have sensitivity enough to feel him when he bites. And them little old cheap rods, you might get it back there, but you're not going to feel him when he bites. And that's why we use commanders. I mean, they're a top of the line rod. They're as good as money can buy, and we have got to have that. I mean, this simply, we can't get by with that other stuff, because if you do, you know, you're not in the check line at the end of the day.